Okay, in this video, we're going to talk more about another feature within the print list option. When you go into print list, by default, it shows you all the columns that are visible on the lookup screen. Now, what happens if you want to include fields? Now, keep in mind the number of fields available for any given record in the database tend to be much more than what is shown on the lookup screen. So the question is, how do I include fields that are not here? Well, the answer to that is you simply select the column. The system only can provide you X number of fields, in this case, 10 or 15 number of fields or so that are available on the lookup screen. So you have to substitute out or replace what's there with another one that you want to see. So you're going to give up, in this case, I'm going to give up shipping company with another field that I need to see. And to do that, the first step is to highlight that column and make sure that it's highlighted darkened in this case here. And see this drop down list, column field name? I'm going to go ahead and select from the drop down. So let's say I want to see change by date and time. Okay, I'm going to show change by date and time, which is not by default shown on the lookup screen. So I'm going to go ahead and select change date. You can see how by selecting the drop down list, the ship comp field is now replaced with change date. I'm going to do the same for PO number. I'm going to select highlight PO number. I'm going to select change time, and now the PO field is substituted with or replaced by the change time. Date received, let's say I want to see change by. Instead of completed, I want to see change by. And again, I'm going to highlight the column and go ahead and change by right here. And that's all I need. And the rest I'm going to uncheck. Okay, change by quantity, I don't need that. So again, to illustrate, the point is you are able to substitute out field to include fields that are not shown on the lookup screen. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and uncheck the remaining fields. Okay. In this example, I'm going to go ahead and include the quantity received just to illustrate another point. And that is, if I check the print report totals for numeric column, what it means by that is that if you have any field that's numeric, at the end of the report, it will give you a total for that column, for any numeric column, if this option is checked. And if this option is checked, you're going to have a bar alternate pattern of shaded gray between each row to make it a little bit easier to read. Let me show you what I mean by that. If I click on preview, in this case, because of my printer driver, it's not showing that, but you can see here you have the quantity, both quantities with subtotals at the very end of the report because I selected the option to print column totals. And you also can see here you have the change date, change time, and change by because I substituted out, I took out the ship company and other fields in place of those fields. I put in change date, change by, and change time. Okay, so that concludes the trainings video for additional features of print list features. Thank you.